$100 anonymous donation.
Oh, man, nice.
Done anything yet?
You pushed out your event.
What is exactly right?
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if wait till the live feed pops up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to share. Hold on. I'm going to just name this and I'm just put a comment in here. Put a shameless fundraising link in here.
Yeah.
Type it out. I should know this by now. I believe I shared it to my page. I'm going to check.
Yeah, I'm just using my Doug.lls hot dog.
Me too. John. Well, I use John, not LS Hot Dog
Right. Well,
Challenge.
yeah, that's it. Okay, I just
Okay.
pushed, so I should be good
Okay.
there.
All right. So let's start. I think we're live on the Small World Challenge page as well as my page and Doug's page, and um, who knows? And everybody else share it out, and let's get some people to watch this as Doug and I discuss hot dogs, and specifically the 100 hot dog challenge that both of us are undertaking to support the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. You know, past couple of years, Doug and I have taken on the National Hot Dog Day hot dog eating contest, and we decided this year that there's a physical limit on how many hot dogs one person could eat in a day. And Doug always doubled that because he seemed to have more hot dogs and he was always eating the day after as well. But I found out I can eat about 30 hot dogs in one day. And I think, Doug, your limit was about the same, but you went and doubled up the following day.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I do at least 60 over a 2-day period, right?
yeah, so that's it. Yeah. And it's a great fundraiser. It's lots of fun. So we just decided that, hey, let's how can we make it bigger? How can we make it better? How can we do more and hopefully raise more money for the LOS? So we said, let's do something really dumb, like all our dumb ideas that come out of fundraising. And it's like, let's go for 100 hot dogs. And then we figured out how we could possibly do 100 hot dogs, and it's so far it's working out pretty good. Don't you think, Doug?
Oh, it is. I think it's going great so far. You bet.
Yeah. So well, I'll take the time right now, and I'll just want to thank anybody that has supported myself or Doug or anybody that's going to donate in the future, planning a few. I think Doug and I both shared our links on our Facebook page with this post. So if you're watching on our Facebook page, there's a link there to donate. If not, just look on our Facebook page. I'm sure we've spammed it enough on there. Places to donate to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society to support us in eating our challenge of 100 hot dogs. So that being said, Doug, let's get down to some questions here. I'm sure people, I don't know if I can't see any questions come in. Maybe I can watch on my my phone, but I'm trying to pay attention here. Maybe we'll figure out a way to do Q&A in a future episode, or take some Q&A from people and answer questions. But how many hot dogs are you currently up to? So we can say how many you've already eaten and how many you're sponsored for.
Okay, right now, as of 15 minutes ago, I am sponsored for 22.6 hot dogs. I have consumed 14 at this point.
Wow, that's amazing. So I'm caught up on my donations. I've consumed the 16 hot dogs that I've gotten donations for. Had a number of different hot dogs. I know Doug and myself are both doing individual videos for each individual hot dog. I'm way behind on my video editing. I think I've edited up to hot dog number 13, and I posted hot dog 10, maybe. I think that's what I posted on my YouTube page, but I haven't gotten all of them posted to my fundraiser on my Facebook page yet. So you may only
I've
see
got
8 hot dogs on my Facebook page.
Yeah, I've got consumed the 14 and I've got 11 of those 14 posted. I'm hoping to get the other 3 out tonight or first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and the one thing I've learned is it's interesting to take a step back and become like a YouTube creator when you think about these hot dogs, and you kind of stage how you would tell a little story for the hot dog. The hot dog eating, you think there wouldn't be too much of a story there, but yeah, we'll talk about some of those interactions and stuff later. But I think that's pretty cool. So, all right. So the next question, I guess people are going to ask is, what's the best hot dog you've eaten so far?
I'm gonna go with my number 6 hot dog. That came off of the wheel of condiments, which was kind of surprising because we between the two of us, we never know what's going to pop up on that wheel.
Yeah.
So that turned out to be a cream cheese, mint extract, strawberries, sweet peppers, buffalo sauce, meatballs, and balsamic vinegar reduction. That
That's
actually
actually
tasted pretty good. I would do that again.
and that sounds pretty good, except for the cream cheese for me, because a couple years ago I did one of those on a wheel of hot dogs, and cream cheese ended up, and it might have been just the fact that it was like my 25th or 26th hot dog, and it was difficult to get the hot dogs down at that point. But I think the cream cheese threw me off a little bit that year, like 2 years ago. So I'm dreading the time that cream cheese comes up for me because I want it to go smoothly. I love cream cheese. I like it on bagels and other foods. But yeah, we'll see how that is. So I had two that were tied for the best hot dog, and both of mine were hot dogs that I got other places. And one technically is not a hot dog, but it was amazing. So the other night I went to the Philadelphia Phillies game, and surprisingly, they don't have many specialty hot dogs there, or at least I didn't find them. Um, but what I did get, where they have a barbecue place there from Greg Luzinski, who's a former Philly ball player, and he has his own barbecue like place there to sell obviously barbecue. And he has this thing called the Extreme Bulldog, and the reason it's called a bulldog is because his nickname was the Bull, Greg Luzinski, when he was a player. And the Extreme Bulldog is extreme. First of all, it's a huge piece of kielbasa. It's not technically a hot dog, but it's in the sausage family. It's in casing like a hot dog, and it's between a roll. So it would be counted as a hot dog. And then it's topped with chili, a ton of chili and cheese. I mean, it was huge. It's honestly one of the best things I've ever had at the Phillies game. Not that we eat a whole lot of food there, but we have sampled things over the years. But that was honestly one of the best things I've ever eaten at the Phillies game, and it was a pretty cool thing to add for the 100 hot dog challenge. And then the other one I had the day after that. It's a place called Buddy's Burgers, Breasts, and Fries, which is an interesting name for a place. And I still can't, it doesn't roll off your tongue. But they had this thing called a junkyard dog. It's the hot dog of the month for the month of June. And it was pulled pork, mustard, cheddar cheese, and a homemade Carolina barbecue sauce, which was just like tangy and sweet at the same time. And I don't know, they cooked their hot dog on a flat top or something like that, but it was an excellent hot dog. And those are the two that really stand out. I mean, there are some other ones that are excellent too, but if I had to rate them, it would be 1 and 2 somewhere there. It depends on what time of day it is, which one would be my favorite. But, yeah, that was great. So, all right. So we said the best. What's the worst? And
Yeah, for me at this point, I don't have a worst. Yeah, I'm pretty open to what I eat. But with our wheel of condiments and the potentials for bad hot dogs, and
you
having,
haven't gotten stung yet.
I haven't got one yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And
It got,
it's not going to be good.
yeah, I got hit the other night with a bad hot dog. And I spun, and for the wheel of condiments, the way it works, for those of you who don't know, I think my wheel, we settled on like 140 plus items there, Doug, and I think I added some random stuff just because I went to the store and I was like, oh, I'll add that, I'll add that. Looked in the cabinets, saw what else we had hanging around. So I added the thing, and I think I was over 150 toppings for my wheel when I did it the other day. And I had 8 toppings on the wheel of condiments. So we have at least 2 toppings, plus we spin a 6-sided die, or Doug spins a wheel to see how many additional toppings goes. So that way there's at least 3 toppings on each wheel of condiments hot dog, and up to 8 toppings. And I had spun a 6, so I got the dreaded 8 toppings. And it was pretty random stuff. It was umami seasoning, which I was in Trader Joe's the other day. I saw it there, and it's like some kind of mushroom, savory mushroom, like dust that you put on there. I didn't know what it was, but I guess because I put it on the wheel, it decided to come up, and then I had to go to Trader Joe's and pick it up. And I still didn't taste it. I didn't taste it until I put it on the hot dog, so I don't even know what it tastes like normally. I didn't smell it. I didn't taste it. I just said, I'm going to go with it. Then I had a garlic aioli sauce, sweet peppers, tomato sauce, paprika, cheddar cheese, relish, and then what really did me in with the combination was uh, broken up Pop Tarts. And I'd like a full. I went with the cinnamon brown sugar Pop Tart, thinking, oh, there's something I'll eat later. Um, you know, because I like the cinnamon brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tart. So I was like, all right, I'll eat these later, not thinking that it wouldn't pair well with the rest of the stuff on the hot dog. That was a difficult hot dog to stomach. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, I wouldn't say it came close to throwing up, but it was hard to get down. It was hard to chew, and it took a while. Normally, I eat the hot dog pretty quick. So, all right. So that being said, the next question I pre-prepped us with was, what's some good experiences come out of your hot dog challenge so far? I know you're about a week in. I'm a little bit longer because I started a little earlier because I was on a trip. I wanted to get some hot dogs in. But what's your best experience? I mean, it could be anything from interactions with people that I know you did a couple public hot dogs, or just the donations that you're surprised about, or what have you.
Right.
Do you have anything that stands out?
Well, so far I've done the 3 public ones. I haven't had a lot of interactions at this point with people, but it has been interesting. I'm not a video social person, so this has been a interesting adventure for me on several levels. But one of the hot dogs I ate was Janet and I had gone to the Olympic swimming trials here in Indianapolis. And got to see, because I was shooting the videos, got to see, and paid attention to the outside of the building and the things going on the inside of the building. And actually the hot dogs were pretty good. So, chili cheese dog kind of a thing. So that was a very interesting interaction. But now I'm compiling a list of all of the hot dog places here in the Indianapolis area, and there are quite a few. So in the next few days or so, I will begin that adventure and going out to the hot dog places in the Indianapolis area.
That's been the thing that's been challenging for me, is like it's getting over that self-conscious of filming.
Right.
I went into a place the other night to film, and I've been hiding in a corner or something like that, but there was no place to hide in this place, and you were right up front and center, and it was interesting, and you just got to get over yourself and be like, hey, I'm wearing this crazy shirt that people, whenever I do the video, I'm wearing the shirt, and I got this hot dog on it. So I sort of have like a uniform so people see me coming, and then, I guess it's not so bad if I'm talking to myself eating a hot dog, if I'm decked out in the hot dog gear. But yeah, so in a good experience I had, when I had that junkyard dog, I got done eating that and another hot dog at Buddy's. And somebody came up and asked if I was a food reviewer, like if I was doing a food blog, like reviewing the food. And I was like, no, I'm doing a fundraiser. And the guy had his phone out, like he wanted to like subscribe to my food review channel. And he's like, oh, fundraiser. Okay, yeah, see ya. And he just turned around and walked out. Like, dude, I'm not asking for money, but then the other day I got to go to a place called Relish in Ridley Park, Pennsylvania. It's right outside of Philadelphia, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. It was awesome. The staff there was awesome. They gave me a hot dog, one of their chili cheese hot dogs, and they asked if I wanted another one. And then they gave me a birch beer float. When I asked for a water, she's like, don't you want a birch beer float? And I had that. And then she gave me a sampling of all their homemade relishes and their pulled pork, or the roast pork, and some sausage scallopini that they had. So they gave me samples of that, and I said, oh, they wouldn't be good as a roast pork on a hot dog. And the lady looked at me like I was crazy, and I said, you never heard of that? And she goes, no, you want to do it? So she did. She made me a roast pork hot dog, and it was excellent. And then the owner came over, and they were talking about putting it on the menu, and he's like, oh, now we got to come up with a name for it. So they were just awesome. It was an awesome interaction with that.
So I have to ask.
And then the other one I had is just, sure.
Was this gratuitous? So
what's that?
Did you have to pay for all of this, or?
Oh no, yeah, I tried to pay for it, and they wouldn't take my money. They said to
Oh,
make a
wow.
donation on my page for it. Um,
Beautiful.
so I ended up with three hot dogs and a birch beer float. All the samples they gave me. Needless to say, we'll probably go back at some point to eat there again. The food was excellent, so you know, it would be easy to go back, and it's not too far away from us. Probably within less than a half hour's drive. So, but it was
Good.
great. And then a random interaction I had yesterday is I was working at home, and my wife texted me and said the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile's in our neighborhood with a picture that somebody posted on our Facebook page. So I literally ran out of the house, drove around the neighborhood, and looked for the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Couldn't find it, and then I was like, okay, I'll just go up to the shopping center in front of our house because I had to drop off a package. And there it was sitting in the parking lot, all by itself, nobody around. And I just got some pictures with it, some video. I'm going to post a video on. I did post a live video that my microphone wasn't working, so it was a silent live video of me. You just see the Wienermobile. But I have a video that I'll post a little later for that. And then yeah, so apparently the story is a girl in our neighborhood recently graduated from college. She got a job driving the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, and she stopped home on their way to one of their next destinations. And the reason it was in the parking lot uh, in the shopping center near our house is they stopped at Chipotle for lunch. So because there's no hot dog places to eat in that shopping center, so they certainly weren't eating hot dogs. But it was funny because I was standing around there and I had this shirt on and a hat, and people thought I was the driver of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. That was a pretty cool interaction.
Nice. Nice.
You know,
What an event. And I saw your live feed and I went out to look for the Wienermobile to see if it'd be in the Indianapolis area. And right now there won't be one in the immediate area until the 19th of July. So I'm going to miss that
oh,
target.
just missed it. Oh, you have to,
Yep.
regardless, you'll have to go see it and do a video. By
Sure.
then you'll be a video pro. You'll have 100 videos in, 100 or more.
I hope
Yeah,
more.
so that's the other thing. I think that's a new skill that I developed too is video editing. I was okay with it before, but now it's like okay, I can edit a 6-minute video pretty quickly.
Right.
iMovie helps, and I learned some tips and tricks to do that. So, all right. So the last thing we want to talk about is as we go progress in this challenge, and we hit some milestones. You and I both discussed before about like the halfway point doing something special, and then the end doing something special. So dog number 50 and dog number 100. And I guess what we're asking is if anybody's watching this, I don't know who's watching, if anybody's going to go back and rewatch it after we're done. But if anybody has any ideas for us and what we could do, something big, something stupid, something crazy for hot dog number 50, and then obviously hot dog number 100 at the end of the challenge. Um, Besides eating extra hot dogs, unless they count for the challenge. But yeah, so yeah, and when we get to 100, I think 100 may be it. Unless if people keep donating, I'll keep eating. But I say that now, but pretty sure by hot dog 100, I'll be sufficiently tired of hot dogs.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so if anybody has any ideas for hot dog 50 and hot dog 100, 50 will be coming up sooner than 100. But 100's not that far away if we're looking at July 17th, National Hot Dog Day of finishing this challenge. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Do a hot dog Sunday. I've done those before. They're not bad. We can do a bigger one, like a hot dog banana split or something like that. I don't know. But I guess a hot dog split instead of bananas. But yeah, we'll figure something out. We want your opinion of ideas or thoughts on what we can do. So,
Just a suggestion. If you go out to Google, do the search, and just type in hot dog challenge, there are some very interesting hot dog challenges in the country that could give you ideas on what you guys think John and I should do. Just throwing that out there.
there you go. Everybody hit up Google and find out, or if you're really good, hit up ChatGPT and ask them.
Yeah, hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah. So there was one more thing. Oh, I'd really be remiss because we're using Small World Challenges Facebook page to go live just because our we set up a Facebook page for this challenge and it has like 3 followers, and the recording system we're on tells us that it's too new to go live. So we're using Small World Challenge because Doug and I are both part of the Small World Challenge team.
Hmm.
And I'd be remiss to mention that Small World Challenge is happening this year on Thursday, August 15th. Um, the bulk of us so far are going to be, I don't think we have anybody that's interested in doing Disneyland as of yet, but we're going to send the team to Disney World. If anybody's interested in joining, we're still say take applications, but if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. But you can go visit more information about Small World and the other members of the team and their fundraising pages at smallworldchallenge.com. Again, and if you want to donate to Doug and I for this hot dog challenge, and all the money for this hot dog challenge is being funneled into the Small World Challenge. So this is like a sub challenge of the Small World Challenge. We're going to be it's www.llshotdogchallenge.com. Again,
Right.
I'm so used to doing my thing on the videos, I had to think about it for a second. So
Right.
www.llshotdogchallenge.com. There's a page there where you can donate to both Doug and myself. If you donate on the main page, it'll split between the two of us. If you want to donate to Doug individually, you can click on his page from there, or me individually, click on my page from there. It all goes the same place. It all goes to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. That's why we do this. That's why we subject ourselves to eating all these hot dogs and wearing these ridiculous shirts. But the other question I keep getting asked is everybody asks me, where did you get this shirt? And I'm sure we'll get a question about that as well. This is from Tipsy Elves. They were a company featured on Shark Tank a couple years ago. They did like some crazy Christmas sweaters, and they branched out in other ridiculous looking clothing, and one is the hot dog shirt. I saw it, bought it, told Doug about it. He immediately bought one too. And then this hat is a hot dog hat. It's hard to see because I got bright lights, but this is a hat for the Philadelphia Phillies minor league team, the Reading Fightin' Phils. They're based out of Reading, Pennsylvania. Apparently they do some sort of hot dog uniform, hot dog promotion, and this is the hat that goes with it. I found this a couple weeks ago. Immediately texted my wife and said, "You're always looking for something for me for my birthday. Here's what I want." And of course she went and bought it because I didn't give her any other ideas. So so it kind of morphed into like a little bit of a uniform. I'm wearing the shirt for all my videos. I'm wearing the shirt anytime I go out and eat hot dogs. It's really, people comment and really like the shirt for the most part. It is loud, and sometimes I forget that I'm wearing it, but it's pretty cool.
Yep, they are.
It's a good
They
way
are
to
comfortable shirts.
promote without. Yeah, and then they are. They're very breathable. It's a golf shirt. Go to Tipsy Elves. They have a lot of cool looking shirts that all kinds of themes, rubber ducks and oranges and all kinds of crazy stuff. So
Yep. So, and
but
if anybody's wondering,
all right.
yes, I ordered the hat. Hopefully, I'll have it pretty soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yep. So we'll both have our uniform ready, and I'm pretty sure we'll take these to the Small World Challenge too. And when we're live on one of the videos, I'm sure we'll have a hot dog lap or something like that. Put our hot dog shirts on and get a hot dog from Casey's and in the corner of Main Street and eat that line while we're waiting for the next ride of Small World Challenge. So
Excellent idea.
yeah. So all right. So I think that's enough for tonight, Doug. I don't want to keep this kind of short, and we're going to do regular check-ins maybe on a weekly period. Just discuss the same things we talked here, what our numbers are, what our hot dogs are. If anybody has any questions for either of us about the challenge, or just has any information you want to know or want to ask about, we'd be happy to answer it. Either put it on the my Facebook, Doug's Facebook, the Small World Challenge Facebook page, or We set up LLS Hot Dog Challenge on Facebook. There's a page there as well. Both of us have YouTubes that we're sharing on different on Facebook and different social medias and TikTok and stuff like that. You can comment there and just ask us questions. Like I said, we'll try to do this maybe once a week as the challenge goes. It's just a couple more check-ins before July 17th, and then that's the big day. So got a lot of eating to go in between now and then. So
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of hot dogs to be had. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yep,
We're
this
going to
has
call
been
this.
good.
We got about 26 minutes here that we've been live. I don't even know if anybody's been watching, but is what it is. Yeah. If you don't go live, nobody will watch you, right? So,
Well,
so we'll sign off here for the LLS Hot Dog Challenge. Again, www.llshotdogchallenge.com to donate. All proceeds go to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which will fund critical research for blood cancers and to support patients and their families as they're dealing with blood cancer diagnosis. Any amount. We said that every $25 we'll eat a hot dog, but any amount that you could spare or want to donate would be much appreciated. We're doing $25 cumulative donation, so that you don't have to donate a full $25. But if you want to donate to the cost of a cup of coffee or something like that, that would be appreciated. And like I said, all the money goes directly to the LLS. They take all kinds of credit cards and PayPal and different forms of payments there right on the website. It's all secure. So that being said, I think that's going to wrap this up here for us. And one more time, www.llshotdogchallenge.com. I keep saying that over and over. And at the end of this, I'm going to be stuck on that and not be able to say smallworldchallenge.com. So, all right. So we'll see everybody probably in a week or so. And again, check out our YouTube and all that stuff. We'll post the links. You'll know where to find us. So,
yeah.
All right, Doug.
Thanks,
This
John.
will be great. Have a great night. And we'll see everybody soon. Go eat a hot dog.
All right. Let's enjoy them.